Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you guys some of my tips for working as a student. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is just to be honest about your availability. You know, if you're working over the summer and you're taking summer classes, are you taking one summer class? Are you taking 3 or more? Do people take more than 3 over the summer? I'm not sure. So like, know how many classes that you're taking and how that, impacts the work you can put in. This is obviously not to disregard people who are in a situation where, they don't necessarily have a choice, but if you do have that option to not work full-time or whatever, be honest about how much you can do, because it's better to say that you can work less hours and build it up than to say you can work more than you reasonably can and then end up having to lower them back down. And I think a lot of, bosses and stuff like that, they'll respect you more for, adding on as you see you can than for trying to take away when you realize you've put too much on your plate. And it's not worth overstressing yourself and making yourself crazy when you don't need to. And, kind of on that same note, my second thing is just to be planning. Plan for the kind of work you have to do at either place. You may have a job where, you just have shifts and you go in, like just a normal job where you have certain shifts that are assigned to you, or you may have a more 9-to-5 style office job or a different kind of job, and just like recognize what work looks like for your situation. So just depending on your situation, you'll know how much you're going to be working, and you'll know how much schoolwork you have, and just don't leave it to the last minute to think through when you need to do what. I've talked about having planners, having to-do lists, things like that, but even just generally knowing, okay, well, I'm going to be working this many hours a week, I'm going to have this many hours a week of schoolwork, how can I fit these all together in a way where I'm not going to be feeling really stressed out and anxious at the last minute. And just the last thing is to give yourself breaks. And I know, again, like there are some people who are going to be on a full school schedule and a full-time job at the same time, and that, taking breaks doesn't really seem reasonable, and that's totally understandable. And I think that even in that situation, I would just try to find little moments to just let your head take a step away from like that, all that responsibility, because I think it can start to like drown you. And I think that if we try to be all working all the time and all that, it just ends up becoming so overwhelming, and it's so easy to like get lost in it. So I feel like taking breaks sounds like a weird thing, but it's really, really important, and I feel like I've talked too much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what other stuff you'd like to see in the comment section. I could definitely use some ideas, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!